Hello, good morning students. Today we'll start with mathematics. This is your 8th standard mathematics textbook. And see, this is the index. Index contains part 1 and part 2. Part 1 includes lesson number 1 to lesson number 9 and part 2 lesson number 10 to lesson number 17. Today we will see the first lesson, rational and irrational numbers. In this we will see all will be knowing this natural numbers and natural number, whole number, integers and rational numbers. We will revise just natural numbers are the counting numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Then whole numbers includes 0 and all natural numbers. Then integers includes all whole numbers and negatives of whole numbers. Then rational numbers includes whole numbers, then fractions of the numbers. In this, negative, positive, all numbers will be there. Now in the rational numbers, it is in the form of fractions. Suppose a upon b, where a is integer and b is also integer, and where b, that is denominator, should not be equal to 0. This fraction will be rational number. Then how to show these rational numbers on the number line. Now we'll see how to show rational numbers on number line. Now I am taking one example here, 3 by 7 and minus 5 by 7. These two numbers we will show on this number line. Now denominator is 7. So we have to take 6 divisions in between two numbers. We have to subtract 1 from the 7. 7 minus 1, 6. That means 6 division. If you draw in between two numbers, you will get 7 divisions. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see first number, 3 by 7. Now this is the positive number. So it will go right side to the number line. The counter division, your 0 will be the starting point. This is the first division, 1, 2, 3. Here you will get the fraction 3 upon 7. Then second number, minus 5 upon 7. This is the negative integer. So it will go to the left side of the number line. Count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here your fraction minus 5 upon 7. Now we'll go to the practice set 1.1. Similar examples are there to solve. See, now we'll see practice set 1.1. First question, show the following numbers on a number line and draw the separate number line for each example. That means, see, in denominator all the numbers are different for all the questions. So you have to draw new number line for each question. Now first question, first number is 3 by 2. That is positive number. And see, I have drawn here number line. Denominator is 2. So 2 minus 1, 1 division. So I have drawn 1 division in between the two numbers. So I got 2 parts in between two numbers. Now see first number 3 by 2. It is right side of the number line. Count the divisions. First division 1, 2 and 3. Here you will get first fraction 3 by 2. Then second fraction 5 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here you will get 5 upon 2. Then minus 3 upon 2. Minus number, that will be left side of the number line. 1, 2, 3. Here you will get minus 3 upon 2. Now come to the second question. Minus 5 upon 8 and 11 upon 8. Divisions are 8. So 8 minus 1, 7 divisions. See the number line I have drawn here. 7 divisions in between two numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So I got 8 parts in between two numbers. Now see first number. Minus 5 upon 8. Minus negative number means left side of the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here it will be minus 5 upon 8 at this point. Then 11 upon 8. 11 divisions towards positive number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to one number 8 divisions. 9, 10 and 11. At this point you got 11 upon 8. Understood? These two numbers on the number line. You have to concentrate on the denominator. As much number will be there on the denominator, you have to subtract 1 from the number. And what number will come, that much divisions you have to draw on your number line. Easily you will get rational, you can show the rational number on the number line. See, two questions I have solved of different types. Now remaining two questions you have to try. Understand from this and then try remaining two. You have to draw separate number line for two of the questions. Even these two means full practice set you have to write in your notebook. Now come to the second question. Observe the number line and answer the questions.
3.
In first question we have seen number was given and we have drawn on the number line. Here number line is given with some numbers and we have to find out the numbers at this point. A, B, what are the questions are given, we have to find out the answer for this. Some points are there on the number line. Now find out the denominator first. That means how many divisions are there. Now see, from 0 you will start. 1, 2, 3. 3 divisions are there in between. That means 4 parts. That means denominator will be 4. So we have to find out the answer for this question. The first question, which number is indicated by point B? Now here is the point B. Starting from 0, see, count the divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now at the 10th division, B point is there. That means that number is 10. This is the question number 1. Now directly we can't write like this, so we can convert this. This is also correct answer, but we can convert this in the incomplete fraction. See, if you write like this, 2, 4. 4 to the 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Now we can show this number like this also. After 2, that means see, here 1 is there, here 2 is there. After 2, how many divisions? 1 and 2. This number is negative. This is in the left side, na? Negative. So after second division, 2 divisions are there. So 2 by 4. Minus 2, 2 by 4. Like this first answer is there. Then second question, see, number is given 1, 3 by 4. Now you can convert this like this. 4 ones are 4 plus 3, 7 by 4. Now we have to see where this 7 by 4 is there. Now it is positive, that will be in the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the 7th division, C point is there. So this is at the point C. That means answer is C. Now see third one. State whether the statement the point D denotes the number 5 by 2 is true or false. That means you have to find out at the point D which number will come. Now see. At the point C, which number came? 7 by 4. Then after that 8, 9, 10. So here you got 10 by 4. So third question. Here we got 10 by 4. If you divide this by 2, you will get 5 upon 2. That is given in your question. That means that statement is true.